So we already had a few sign up for those. Even good old Jim Stoop. Good old Jim Stoop. He wanted one too. He got one last year too, although he can't come. He still wanted to get one. Hello from the Pinky of Michigan. Oh, we should check our sound. Hello. Okay, good enough. Idiot luggage. We got the Bob. We got the Nay. End up driving instead of flying. Wow, that's a heck of a drive. That is a heck of a drive if I can make it. Yeah. DW Low. We got the Charlie. Also in the Pinky. We got the Charlie. Good to have you on here, Charlie. Thank you for everybody for joining. I hope your wife's doing okay. We think about you guys a lot. Carl Floyd is on here up in the Kansas area, I believe. We have Rick on here. He might be over in Missouri. I don't remember. Sometimes, you know, when people say they're in Kansas City, it's kind of a flip of a coin which side of the border you're on, huh? A lot of fun stuff to talk about
when
tonight.
When you that found out?
This one? Okay. I'm getting a little ambient noise there. Not a lot, but a little bit. Oh, look, I have glasses today. We're going to talk about some of the Lemuria stuff. We have continuing our campaign. We have the cards for the custom cards are available. We're going to talk about the back of the custom cards as well and what that fun stuff is all about. We won't get too far into it, but there's some fun stuff coming. You know, Anthony.
It was a close call, Nate, but luckily, not yet.
Oh.
I did make an apple salad and I cut apples, so it was a little touch and go.
Oh. She likes juggling knives for some reason, so tosses them up.
I also had to open a Rapunzel Barbie doll.
Was that a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That she was sleeping with in her hand when you got home?
She was gonna go Elsa, so her Rapunzel she already had would have a friend. And then literally 2 steps, she went, oh, I was like, you chose that! So we went back and got the tall Rapunzel so she can have a collection.
So she's got the little Rapunzel, the Rapunzel as a child.
Petite is what they call it.
The petites. We're going to go officially live in a little less than uno minuto, about 40 seconds from
now.
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 I don't know what's on this, but it's gross. Sticky.
I won't mention anything.
Probably for the best.
Probably. Off
to a good start so far in the Lemuria campaign. Really fun. I don't want to go. We're gonna officially go live here in just about 10 seconds.
The boy's birthday.
The boy's birthday.
What is next Wednesday? With his party on Saturday. And
the big 6.
The big 6.
Big 6 years old.
And his birthday cake has requested to be the Canadian Pacific locomotive. So we'll see how well my sister does at creating that.
Yeah. See, I think you should just do like a railroad track and put the train on it. Like as the decoration. Like just put the train on it. And just do the green and put tracks. And then just plop it on
that might work for some people. I don't think that would work for Joey.
Huh. I disagree. But we're on our way now. Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I see a Clint on here. I see a Vern, I see a Charlie, I see a Bob, I see a Nay. Thank you guys. Oh, I see a Marty Devine. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I guess the first thing I wanted to let you guys know, whether you're attending Pulpalooza or not, the custom cards for Pulpalooza are now available to order. They will each have, and you can decide what you want it to say. Bob, keep it clean. This is family time. Bob, I'm looking at you. So you can really put, you have 8 characters that you can put, or letters that you can have in the first line, 10 in the second line. So when you place your order for your custom name card, be sure and include the name. The numbers are based on the order in which they are received. So, just a little bit of fun. Now, the back of the card for this year, and there's a picture of it on the store, is the Judge's Certification Card. The Judge's Certification Card. So we're going to have a fun little, and it's yes, that's right, study up, because there will be a test. There will be a test. It'll be fun, it's not
Don't
too
say
hard.
that. This is serious business.
This is serious business. This is no joking around here.
I'm proctoring this test.
You are.
We're not.
You are.
It's not fun and games.
It's not fun and games. I'm telling you that. None of that handing money under the table stuff or in unmarked envelopes.
Well, certainly not to him. You give it to me.
So anyway, this is what page 1 looks like. It's the Pulp Alley Judge's Certification Program for 2025. Phantom Agents. Name, email, address, and then for official use only. And we're not going to go through the questions.
Yeah, don't give him hints.
We're not going to go through it.
It's a cold test.
There's some good ones on there. There's tough questions. Bessy came up with some really, really tough ones. So it's not my fault. I just want to say up front, it's not my fault. But it'll be fun, and that's what is on the back of
is it on
the obverse, as they say.
Is it on the home page, like the first page you go to on the website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to our store, one of the places there on the front, whatever they're called, you'll probably find the link, and you could just zing to it. And then when you place your order, try to remember to put what you want the card to say in the order notes. And I don't know exactly where in the process that works, that asks for that, but I get tested with the rules every time I play. I bet you do, sir. I bet you do. So those are available right now. So whether or not you're coming to Pulpalooza or not, now it's marked as a free shipping item, and the reason it's marked as a free shipping item is they will mainly be delivered to people as they show up to Pulpalooza in Albuquerque, New Mexico, October 16th through the 18th. Now, where do we sign up? You sign up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So when you get your attendees packet, at Pulpalooza, it will have the judge's certification paperwork inside the packet, so you can fill it out and turn it in to the chief constable. And
I need a red pen.
But what if I want to get my stuff early and I forget it at home? You won't. You won't get it early, and you won't forget it at home, because you will get it in Albuquerque.
We don't care what you want, Bob.
Bob. And then, a fun little something. So that'll be on the back of the custom cards. Will be your judge's certification, and it has to be officially signed. I'm sure there are a few that you will get right. So
I have faith in you, Nay.
Yes, indeed. So we started our Lost World of Lemuria campaign last Sunday, and we're going to continue through it, until we get to the end, which is kind of variable. It's not a big. So I was thinking for these two groups, and we're going to continue playing Captain Wolf and Minerva through the whole thing, and we kind of hinted at the idea that they came from the Perilous Island scenario. So, or campaign. So that links directly into the Lemuria campaign. So both of them will have the rules of Left Behind. So as Perilous Island sinks, they fall into the gaping hole that leads down into the Lost World of Lemuria and find themselves there. Now, I don't know how many folks have actually played through the Lemuria campaign. It's fairly different. It does have specific rules for ranged fighting. It also has some interesting extra stuff for melee fighting as well. It has the Trials of Lemuria, and that's something that we're going to do. We're going to talk about right now. So will you shuffle those for me if you can, babe? We're going to go. I don't know if anybody has played through the campaign. Did you use the Trials of Lemuria? Did you not use them? It's a fun little way to roll some dice that's not technically what I call them are mini games. They're not like a full scenario, but it can add to the story and things like that. So this is the way it works. So the first thing that you do for the Trials of Lemuria is you take 5 cards off the top of the deck and you put them face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 5 cards. Now the next thing I get to do, and we'll do Captain Wolf first. The next thing I get to do is I get to pick one of his stats, and I can remove a number of cards equal to the number of successes, might, finesse, or cunning. I'll roll his cunning, and I get 2 successes, so 2 of these cards just immediately go away. Now the other 3 are going to have to be beat the hard way. So the next thing I do is I flip over the card and I have to beat that challenge. Easy peasy. I need 1 success. Got it. Next challenge is, this could be the end. I got to roll 3 successes with might, finesse, or cunning. And I did it! A 5, an 8, and a 9. Woo! That was a close one. And that one is beat. And then we flip over the last one, and we have 1 with cunning, and there it is. Easy peasy. And what that means then is that I get one of these blue reward cards. I get one of these blue cards up here. We're just going to roll randomly. I believe I'm supposed to have 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well, I am supposed to have 12, but for some reason I only have 11, and I don't really care, so we'll just roll it anyway. And it's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could take that trial and you can read that, and you could say, outside the walled villages and fortified cities are scattered ghost towns, ruined temples, and roads choked with overgrown vegetation. Over the centuries, the Lemurians have lost the meaning and purpose of many of their scientific marvels. What is it, baby?
Apparently you did DW pretty dirty on Sunday after I left.
What are you talking about?
That's what the man says. Where were those dice on Sunday?
What?
Tell me I shouldn't have left.
All right.
Huh?
So my bonus is that I can add 1 2-man skimmer mount to your league for free. And guess what? It's right there on the back of the card. So there it is. So now he has picked up, he found a 2-man skimmer. So that is done. That was his trial of Lemuria. Now the other thing that does is it also gives him a point of military and a point of science. And those are the points that push you towards winning the campaign. So we'll do it one more time because we have one more player, and we're going to do it for Minerva. So we take 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plop them down. She's going to use her cunning as well. I'm going to get rid of 2 cards right off the top. 1 and 2. Not too bad. Okay. And then I just have to go through the rest of them on my... Oh, wow. A 3. A 3 with shoot.
Finesse or cunning.
Finesse or cunning. Well, okay. Let's say she's going to get into a shootout here and try and shoot her way out. Got to get all of them, and did not. And she failed her trial of Lemuria, and that comes to
And
an
this is
end.
just straight rolls, right? There are no
Correct.
bits and bobs you can...
Yeah. Remember that outside of this normal turn sequence, you cannot use re-rolls, you cannot use extra bonuses that you can discard to do this or that or anything. So it is straight rolls. When you are outside of the normal turn sequence, you cannot use re-rolls and things like that. You just have to play it honest, earn it the hard way. So that helped Wolf out a little bit. So he's picked up a reward. Now they do have some. He's got a backup at a contact point. Minerva picked up a gear, a tip, and an experience. Gosh, do you think I should spend any on this next scenario? I think I'll leave them for whoever the next player is.
Since
I
you're
think I'll
playing it
just
as a
leave
bot,
them,
I'd probably...
right? I'll just leave them for the next player.
Did you talk about that already? I
What's
think we
that?
talked about it.
What's that?
You're playing it solo.
Yes. This is going to be a solo scenario on Sunday, and it's going to be played as a player league and a bot league. And I'm going to play Captain Wolf, and we're going to make the bot league will be Minerva. So they are basically there to cause as much havoc as possible and to stop Captain Wolf from getting his rewards and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes.
FYI, I truly believe that Wolf calls Minerva Minnie, and every time she just wants to poke every eyeball he has out.
Both of them.
Yeah.
You know, she's only got one eye.
I think it switches from side to side. I don't know that you can trust her.
I don't want to get into like the soap opera of their relationship, Minerva and Captain
web.
Wolf. Oh. But there are some that, and that have suggested that Captain Wolf may be to blame for her losing that eye. So.
And he still calls her Minnie.
Yeah. So we made it through one of those. Now the next thing that we can do is we can decide what scenario that we're going to play. And because this was an interesting thing, and I just have to apologize. This was early in Bessy's editing career, and she really wasn't, she kind of missed a lot of stuff. I'm just saying.
I was a baby.
I'm just saying that.
When was
she's
this
12
from?
when I was writing this. So
I was new to Pulp Alley. Get off my back.
So as a league that was left behind, that was how they arrived in Lemuria, and there are several different ways that you could have arrived in Lemuria. And what it says is that once during the campaign, when you have the option to draw a scenario card, you may choose to play Out of Darkness or the Crystal Caves instead of drawing a random scenario. You cannot pick that scenario if it's already been claimed. So if I wanted to, I could do the Out of Darkness or Crystal Caves scenarios. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no scenario called Out of Darkness or Crystal Caves. Because, as I am wont to do, I'm constantly changing things as I go, So at the time, those were the names of the scenarios.
I feel like when I read it,
but by the time I got to the end, they weren't called that anymore. And somebody didn't go back and fix it. Hey, David Kayushu.
Don't blame.
So,
When was this
I
made?
could... Don't.
Don't. You don't.
So I could pick those, but I might roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So because Minerva won the last scenario that we played, Ride the Sky, she has claimed that scenario card, and it is no longer in the stack. So that's why when we pick our next scenario, I think I'm just gonna do one of those two. Now, what they were
Yeah, do Into Darkness. Let's pick that card.
So
wait.
It's called Out of Darkness in there. But
it doesn't matter.
That one was changed to Into Darkness instead of Out of Darkness. So a very subtle change, very subtle change. And Crystal Caves was changed to Tunnels of Doom, because I wanted there to be a scenario in there that had the word doom in it. If you ever watch like old serials, if you're a fan of the old, Spider or Green Hornet serial, or that sort of the old serials, or even the old pulps, inevitably there will be a chapter that include, possibly even multiple chapters that include the word doom in the title. It's very common. So I wanted there to be a scenario that had the word doom in it. So I went with Tunnels of Doom instead of Crystal Caves. It felt a little more over the top, I guess. And I do think I'll do the Tunnels of
Doom?
Maybe Into Darkness. Maybe Into Darkness. Is Into Darkness one that's the plumbing? Repairing the plumbing? So, Lemuria, you have this huge undersea kingdom, Lemuria, down in the dark depths of underneath the Indian Ocean. Of course, it's all lit up because they have their own, light source and everything. But then below that are these enormous machines that keep the water pumped out and things like that, or at least have kept the water out for thousands of years. But when Perilous Island collapsed at the end of the Perilous Island campaign, it caused a catastrophic effect to Lemuria because Lemuria was connected to Perilous Island. And when that occurred, that chain was broken and water began flooding into Lemuria. And that's part of the reason why the queen of Lemuria, that ended up with the death of the king of Lemuria, died in the cataclysm when he went to try and, fight off the flooding. He was killed, and now the queen of Lemuria blames the surface dwellers.
As she should.
Possibly with good reason, and is very hostile towards the surface dwellers. So far as to unleashing Lemuria's super weapons upon the surface dwellers, causing typhoons and hurricanes and tornadoes and all kinds of horrible storms raging across the world. I think that Into Darkness is the plumbing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll do Into Darkness.
Says intake pump. That's your problem.
All right, Jerry. You're gonna have to replace your.
That looks like a damn conduit.
Your corky flapper. Yeah, you're gonna need a greased nipple for that. That's just not gonna. You better grease up your nipple. It's plumbing things, words. Now don't be using a black nipple. You need a galvanized nipple. So. Otherwise, you'll get too much rust in your water. All right, so we're going to do Into Darkness. I'm not going to spend their resources, and so that'll be the scenario for Sunday. Don't forget to get your cards ordered, your custom cards.
Yep,
get them ordered, and I guess our next players, and I guess. Nay, I thought we would ask Charlie if he was up for playing with you on the 31st. So Charlie, if Charlie's still on here, Nay is down for the 31st. Charlie, are you still on here? Nay, if Charlie dropped off of here, ask him if he wants to play with you on the 31st. This Sunday is going to be a solo scenario. The Sunday after that is going to be Sean Hudson and Jeremy Smith. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's fun.
And we'll just keep rolling through the Perilous Island campaign. All right.
Charlie says as far as he knows.
Awesome, awesome.
I'm writing it down in pen.
All right.
You're committed.
And Sharpie, those things are permanent, they tell me. And that's it for tonight.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for playing tonight. Thank you for being here with us. We're excited about our Perilous Island campaign.
Yeah, we haven't done this in a long time.
I know. This is fun. This is a new way to do it, too, with the same two leagues
like
over and over.
I like it.
I think that'll help us kind of create this cool little narrative story as we go through it. Yeah, you can punch it,
Bye,
babe.
everybody.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you soon. That's awesome.